Hey there, future app developers! Welcome back to Programming and Coding Explained, the channel where we make learning programming fun and simple. Today, we're tackling a question I know a lot of you have asked. Can you develop apps using Python? Spoiler alert, yes, you absolutely can. But there are some key details you'll want to know about Python's strengths, the types of apps you can create, and the tools available to help you bring your app ideas to life. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear roadmap for developing your very first app using Python. So, stick around. It's going to be an exciting ride. Let's start with why Python is a fantastic choice for app development. Python is known for being simple, versatile, and beginner-friendly. Here's what makes it a great fit for building apps. Easy to learn and use. Python's syntax is clean and straightforward, so even if you're new to coding, you'll find it easier to get started compared to many other languages. Cross-platform development. Apps built with Python can run on multiple platforms like Windows, macOS, and Linux without major changes to the code. Some tools even make it possible to develop mobile apps for iOS and Android. Huge library ecosystem. Python has a vast collection of libraries and frameworks that make app development faster and more efficient. Whether you're building a desktop app, a web app, or a mobile app, there's likely a Python tool to help you out. Python is versatile, but what kinds of apps can you actually build with it? Let's break it down. Type 1. Desktop applications. Python is an excellent choice for creating desktop apps with graphical user interfaces, GUIs. You can use libraries like Kinter, a built-in library for creating basic desktop applications, PyQt or PySide, for more professional-looking and feature-rich apps. Kivy. Great for both desktop and mobile apps with modern touch-friendly interfaces. Examples of desktop apps built with Python include text editors, calculators, and even complex tools like accounting or project management software. Type 2. Web applications. Yes, you can also use Python to create web apps. Frameworks like Flask and Django make it easy to build powerful and scalable web applications. While these are technically not installable apps, like mobile apps, they're still apps that users can access through their browsers. Some examples of web apps you can build with Python include blogging platforms, e-commerce websites, online forums, and portfolio websites. Type 3. Mobile applications. Here's where things get interesting. While Python isn't the first language that comes to mind for mobile app development, it's definitely possible. Frameworks like Kivy and Beware allow you to create mobile apps that work on both iOS and Android. Kivy, a Python framework that's great for developing cross-platform mobile apps with modern, touch-friendly UIs. It's ideal for beginners who want to dip their toes into mobile development. Beware, another cross-platform framework that lets you write Python code and deploy it to mobile platforms. The goal of Beware is to make it feel like you're developing a native app. While Python's mobile app development tools aren't as mature as native development options like Swift for iOS or Kotlin for Android, they're a solid choice for smaller projects and prototypes. Type 4. Command line applications. If you're looking to build tools for power users, command line apps or console apps are another great option. These are text-based programs that run in the terminal or command prompt. Python excels at creating such tools thanks to its simplicity and built-in support for handling text input and output. Type 5. Automation and utility apps. Python is perfect for creating small utility apps that automate tasks. Think of things like a program to rename and organize files, a web scraper to gather data from the internet, a tool to send scheduled emails or alerts. These kinds of apps might not have fancy GUIs, but they're incredibly useful and can save you a ton of time. If you're serious about building apps with Python, here are some tools and frameworks to check out. Kivy, great for mobile and multi-touch apps. It's beginner-friendly and works on Windows, macOS, Linux, iOS, and Android. Beware, ideal for creating mobile apps that look and feel native. It also supports desktop platforms. Kinter, perfect for simple desktop apps. It's built into Python, so you don't need to install anything extra. PyQt or PySide, advanced frameworks for creating professional-looking desktop apps. Flask and Django, the go-to tools for building web applications. Each of these tools is designed to simplify app development so you can focus on building great features instead of getting stuck on technical details. Python is an excellent choice for certain types of apps, but it might not always be the best tool for the job. Here's when Python is a great fit. You're a beginner. If you're new to coding, Python makes it easy to start building apps without getting overwhelmed. You're prototyping. Python's speed and simplicity make it perfect for quickly creating prototypes and testing ideas. You need cross-platform support. Tools like Kivy and Beware let you write code once and deploy it across multiple platforms. However, if you're building performance-intensive apps, like AAA games or mobile apps with complex animations, you might want to consider other languages like Swift, Kotlin, or C++. Ready to start building apps with Python? Here's a simple roadmap to guide you. Learn Python basics. Start with beginner-friendly tutorials and practice writing basic programs. Focus on understanding variables, loops, functions, and classes. Pick a framework. Depending on the type of app you want to build, choose a framework like Kivy, mobile, Tkinter, desktop, or Flask, web. Build a simple project. Start with something small, like a to-do list app or a calculator. This will help you get comfortable with the framework and learn how to structure your code. Expand your skills. As you gain confidence, tackle more complex projects. Experiment with adding new features, improving the user interface, or integrating with APIs. Publish your app. Once you've built something awesome, share it with the world. Platforms like the App Store, Google Play, or even GitHub are great places to showcase your work. So can you develop apps using Python? Absolutely. From desktop apps to web apps and even mobile apps, Python is a versatile language that lets you bring your ideas to life. It might not be the industry standard for every type of app, but it's a fantastic place to start, especially if you're new to coding. If you're ready to begin your app development journey, let me know in the comments what kind of app you'd like to build. And hey, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to Programming and Coding Explained for more beginner-friendly tips and tutorials. Remember, the best way to learn is by doing, so start small, keep building, and most importantly, have fun. Happy coding, and I'll see you in the next video.